I'm Robert Timmons, and you're watching Weekly Words. Hey, what's up, everybody? Thank you for checking out this week's episode of Weekly Words. I pray that you've thoroughly enjoyed these last 2 weeks. And to everyone who has started school, whether as a student or as a teacher, I pray that this semester and this school year goes amazing for you and that you can be successful in every single one of your classes and organizations. Let's go ahead and get started with this week's topic as we discuss habits. So back in July of this year, I was blessed with the opportunity to start a new position with a new company, right? This was something that I had been praying for a long time, so I was really grateful, and I still am, right? But one of the things that happened with me with this new position was that I had to have a new morning routine and a new route to work, which wasn't a problem. It was just something that was different, something that was new. But what I noticed was that every morning when I got into my car, my phone would say 30 minutes to work. But it was talking about my old company, right? See, my phone was locked into my routine and was used to what I was doing for the past 2 years. Even though I had moved on to a new company and a new position and a new routine and needed to find a new route to work, my phone was still caught on my old habits, and it took 3 weeks for it to get used to my new routine. And as I reflected on this concept or that concept, I thought about how similar we can be as humans, right? How we naturally get set into a certain routine or schedule. And during this reflection time, I stumbled onto a phrase that Ed Cole said in his book, Real Man. He said, habits can be developed by default or determination. So what that means is that habits are going to form both subconsciously and consciously. Regardless of whether we try to or not, habits are naturally going to fill our lives. So for me, an example of a default routine that my body has fallen into over these last 2 weeks is actually waking up late for work. See, I'm supposed to wake up at 5 a.m., but I keep hitting snooze and I don't get up until 5:45 a.m. Now, because of the way I have my morning routine set up, it's fine. I'm still able to make it to work on time, but I just have to move more quickly than I want to, right? I have to adjust for waking up later. And this is something that I'm trying to break because, like I said, my body has fallen into this routine, has fallen into this habit subconsciously. And even though that might be considered something that is less than ideal, I think that there are good and bad default habits, habits that we subconsciously have. But there's also good and bad determination habits, habits that we choose to have every day or every week. So I don't want to focus on certain habits being good or bad. Rather, I like to focus on us being aware of the habits and how we allow them to fill our lives. See, our habits are very impactful to our decisions, our character, our lifestyle, our relationship, and so much more. So what habits are you allowing to fill your life, and are they intentional? Are your habits propelling you to your goals and aspirations, or are they preventing you from reaching them? Are your habits outdated like my phone was with my morning routine to work? And is it time to change some habits because you're in a new season? Or have you been on autopilot and allowing your habits to naturally form in your life and it's time for you to just wake up? Remember, habits can be developed by default or determination. So what habits do you have in your life, and are they the ones that you want? Thank you for checking out this week's episode of Weekly Words. I pray that you thoroughly enjoyed it and got something positive from it. If you have any questions or suggestions or things for me to speak on in the future, feel free to email me at weeklywordsrt@gmail.com. Again, that's weeklywordsrt@gmail.com. I hope you have a great week, and I'll see you back here for our next episode in 2 weeks.